All right, now let's configure the shipping settings so that we can finally import our products that we found during our product research. And then after we're done with these shipping settings that we only have to do once, we will import our products that we found when we were doing product research. And once we get our sales, we're going to start fulfilling our orders like this order that I got right here that's waiting to be fulfilled. And I will show you exactly how to do that. But of course, we have to work in a certain order. So now we are going to set our shipping settings. We start with configuring our shipping locations. Where do we ship from? And now we have a pretty good idea of where we ship from because we know who we're sourcing our products from. So we're going to create a ships from address. I'm going to show you how to do that, even if you don't really know the exact address where your suppliers are shipping from. So here on the cheat sheet, as you see, you have links to wherever you need to go, including warehouse addresses that I have prepared for you. What these warehouses addresses are is warehouse addresses in different parts around the world. So if, for example, you know that some of the suppliers you're going to work with are from China or USA, you can get the addresses from right here. So let me show you exactly what that means. Let's take it step by step. So first, we've got the shipping locations on Amazon. You can click on the link in the cheat sheet. The first thing that you want to do is create a new ships from location. So I'm just going to click on locations up here. So I clicked on locations to start setting up my shipping settings. And here you can already see that I have two warehouses. One is an LA warehouse, which is in the US, and one is a China warehouse. That's because I work with multiple suppliers, as should you. So here you're going to create your new ships from locations. Okay, you can see that locations is a new feature that Amazon came up with. And here we are going to create a new location. So we're going to click on that button right here. First thing we're going to do is give our location a name. So if you're making a location in, let's say, the US, then you can call it USA Warehouse. And next, you've got all of these fields to fill in as well, but you don't have to fill in everything, okay? You do have the mandatory fields here in the cheat sheet, so you have to give it a name, which I just did: country, street address, postal code, city, town, state, phone number, and email. So where do you get this list from? These links up here. Since right now I am making a USA warehouse address because I'm going to work with a US supplier who ships from the US, I need a US warehouse location. So I'm going to click on that, and here you can see a whole bunch of addresses that you can use. Even if you're not shipping specifically from this address, it's still fine as long as you are shipping from a location that you say you are shipping from. So what exactly does that mean? If I'm going to work with a US supplier who ships from a US warehouse, then I want to choose a US address. This means that I'm shipping from somewhere in the US. So it's fine to grab something from, let's say, Houston, Texas, or Chicago, Illinois, Delaware, California, and so forth. So let's go with this process right now. Just choose one address from the country that you're going to ship from, and let's fill in the information together. So first thing we've got is address, countries, and regions. So here is the United States. Okay, now I need the street address. I'm just going to keep copying and pasting from the document that we have. So this is the street address. Lincolnwood is the city, town. Phone number. You can just put any phone number and any email address because no one's going to send you emails or call that number anyway. Okay, state is Illinois, and the postal code. And here on fulfillment capabilities, you only want to keep shipping on. We don't have in-store pickup, so only shipping. Ship customer orders from this location. Okay, and everything here is filled in. So now I'm going to click on create location. And you can see it says the location has been created successfully. Okay, so now I have another warehouse called USA Warehouse, and I can also use that as well. So go ahead and create your locations. If you want to work with multiple suppliers, as I said, which you should, then go ahead and choose USA and China. And if you want to work with suppliers in different locations, that's also fine. But those are the first two that I would recommend starting off with. So you can get USA warehouses and also China warehouse addresses. So whatever link you click on in the cheat sheet, that's exactly what it's going to give you. So you can easily fill in the locations. Just make sure that you're always being transparent and truthful about where you are shipping from. So if, for example, you say that you're going to ship from the US, don't end up shipping from China. So every time you add a product to Amazon, you can choose the shipping location and the shipping settings. But before we choose, we need to first create them, then we'll be able to choose them. That's why we're doing everything step by step.